Hello and welcome to Let's Optimize South Africa YouTube channel. And I'm your host, D, the SEO King. Now let's get straight into it. Have you ever wondered how you've done all the optimizations that you need to do, right? And when you check year on year, your keywords have improved dramatically. You've went from the third page of Google search results to the first page. However, the click-through rate is still the same. You're just on par. Your traffic is moving like this. There's no movement in traffic, yet the keywords are telling an opposite story. Now, what I have here with me are 7 basic tips to help you improve your click-through rate. The first thing that you need to do as an optimizer is to always follow the basic guidelines. The basic guidelines by Google. Google is telling you that keep your page title between 40 and 60 characters. It's very challenging sometimes to stick to the character limit because there's a lot of which you need to say, but follow the guidelines and you'll be okay. Now the second one is to use title cases in a title text. Now what do I mean by title cases? On your page title, always start each word with an uppercase. Look at the example above here. I've started each and every word with an uppercase. Why? Keywords are picked up by uppercases, right? If I use an uppercase, people will know that that is a keyword. And if my entire page title is a keyword or are keywords, people are going to click on that because that's what I'm telling them to click on, keywords, as opposed to this one, of which is a sentence. Now let's jump into the third one. You always want to trigger emotions with your page titles. What do I mean by this? Use keywords such as best, amazing, proven, new, effortless. By using these power keywords on your page title, you are capturing the audience with them. Big companies have been doing this for ages. And you need to make sure that you follow that trend. Vodacom and MTN, they call themselves the #1 service provider in South Africa. All of them, they call themselves #1 service provider in South Africa. Have you ever said to ask yourself, like, how are they #1, all of them? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there can only be one #1. The second one is not #1, right? However, they call them the top, the best, the #1 service provider in South Africa, all of them. And that's why there's a fair share of the market either going to Vodacom or MTN. Because they use these power keywords to get us. And that's what you need to do with the page title, is to use the power keywords to get your audience. Now let's move on to the fourth one, is to use brackets on your page titles. Why do we need to use brackets? Now that's a very good question. Have you ever searched for something? Let's say you were searching for a template online. Maybe you were searching for a CV template, and you got these hundreds and thousands of search results on SERPs, not knowing which one to click on. You end up clicking on each and every single listing on SERPs until you get to page 5 and you're not finding what you're looking for. Or maybe you found what you're looking for, but the description, the page title were like whack, right? nothing captured your eye, so you just clicked on whatever you wanted to click on. And this is because whoever optimized or didn't optimize for that didn't include the brackets and the core messaging within the brackets. Number 5, to use numbers in your title tag and timestamp them. In South Africa right now, today is the 13th of April 2024, 23, I meant to say. I'm in the future, can't blame me. There's a developing story, well, not much of a developing story, but it's a very trending subject, a very trending story about Thabo Bester. Now, a lot of publishers have been writing content. 9 times out of 10 is that this content is the same. They're all reporting on the same thing. Thabo Bester has been captured in Tanzania. Thabo Bester is en route back to South Africa. Thabo Bester is in Hoshimaburu prison. All of them, they're reporting on the same thing. Now, if you're looking for updates and you go and search Thabo Bester developments or latest developments, Anchor, Eyewitness, IUL, Al Jazeera, SABC, and all the media houses and publishers will have the content that you're looking for, but only one will give you the information like that. Only one publication with a timestamp. If they all don't have timestamps and Anchor has a timestamp saying that this article was uploaded on the 13th of April 2023 at 11:45, you will definitely click on that rather than clicking on any article that says Thabo Bester latest developments but there's no timestamp. You don't know if this is a week old or not. Let's move on to the 6th one. Include your keyword in your URL. Not only is this a ranking signal, but it also increases your click-through rate. How? People will search for whatever they're searching for, and they will be served with lots of search results. On these search results, people will look at the URL. They don't know that they're looking at the URL, but they definitely look at the URL. For instance, you want to buy some new Nike shoes, right? And then there are 5 shops selling those Nike shoes. Let's not put Nike into this bracket. Let's just think of generic stores. We've got ABC, YXY, and DTD. ABC, YXY, the URLs reads as follow: abc.co.za/product abc _ 9 whatever they wanna include there. Same with xyx.co.za, and then DTD comes in and say dtd.co.za/Nike sneakers. Out of these 3 listings, even if DTD is ranking number 3, and the first 2, ABC and XYX, are ranking 1 and 2, chances are you're gonna want to click on the 3rd one, because on the 3rd one, when you look at the URL, it makes sense to you. It's telling you that, hey, these guys are selling some Nike shoes, and I'm looking for some Nike shoes. 7th one has to do with your page description or meta description. You need to write engaging page description. For instance, check on what I have above here, right? I said looking for an SEO strategy in 2023. Chances are you were searching for SEO strategy 2023, SEO strategy template 2023. Now, for me to say looking for an SEO strategy in 2023 with a question mark, I'm asking the question that you asked. That way I've captured you, like, oh, is this person talking to me? How did you know that I was gonna look for this? Now, this has to do with answering the right questions at the right time. And this is where meta description comes in. You answer the person before they get into your page. Answer them with the question that I asked first, then give them what they're looking for. Always make sure you do these 7 tricks, and you'll see your click-through rate will increase. It's not going to be like by 15% or 5% or whatsoever, but that little bit of a shift in your click-through rate is going to move the needle. It's going to drive qualified traffic into your website. And that's what you've been looking for. That is why you've been optimizing your keywords to be on the first page of SERPs. Try the steps, give them a month or two, come back on the comment section and tell me if they worked or not. If you want me to dive in a little bit deeper on all the steps or any step that I gave to you, please leave a comment on the comment section below, and I'll definitely do. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.